Hey, what's going on? Mr. Monkey here for another review, and we got a Lego review this time. It's an action figure. This set is the Battle for Smallville, part of the Man of Steel line of sets. There was only 3 sets in that line, and then they made a polybag of Jor-El, which is Superman's father. This set retailed for $50 back in 2013, and it came with Superman, Zod, these people, and then that guy. I don't really remember their names, but I mean, you can tell that these two are kind of, the goons for Zod, and then this is a military guy. And this consists of 394 parts, and it also had a comic. I always liked it when they did these comics. Um, oh yeah, definitely a window to a better time for Lego DC. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It ties in all 3 sets, so you gotta appreciate the effort they put into these. Starting off with the builds, we got this Kryptonian kind of ship. It's pretty cool. You can place it, down so it can in landing mode, and you can easily pop this off. So then it can just be flying mode, and it has the gun, the turret, so you can shoot up, Smallville. Then the cockpit, you can actually fit 2 people in here, so you can fit, your, Zod's cronies, and they can actually go in there even with the crazy hairpiece. And it even has that printed like Star Wars piece. So that's cool. I always like it when vehicles you can fit in like more than one person, just to it's just more like better play. And then it has and I actually like these spring-loaded like the rubber tip ones. Um, they were always cool to me. I like them more than the flick fire missiles are pretty cool, but the ones where you have to it's like the little gun, and then you I forget what they're called, and then you have a little place you can put the guns, and then you have another place where you can put the armor. And then now the next vehicle, and I love that they included this. It's just so cool to get just a random kind of vehicle. I guess it's not random, but you get your army guy with his vehicle to go up against Zod and all. I just love that. This can be used for so many different purposes. You can use this for your Marvel, your Lego City, and just like all those other themes. I don't really know what all this is about up here, but you can easily take it off. You can even take all this off and just have someone back there put some Lego crates or something. But this is a cool piece. I don't think I've ever seen this piece before. You have your driver's seat and then your passenger. So if you have another guy you want to accompany this dude, you can. And it's just so awesome that it really elevates the set, in my opinion. And it even adds another minifigure. And I always liked it when Lego sets, if you divide it by 10, it has that same minifigure as the price. So this is $50, so it has 5 minifigures, a minifigure for every $10. So I don't really hate a set if they don't if they don't have the same amount of minifigures as that, but I mean, I just always like it when it does. As far as minifigure goes, we have Superman, and I love the Superman minifigure as a kid. I had the smallest set in this line, not the polybag, the actual set, and it was amazing. It was the only set I had from the 4, and yeah, this minifigure was definitely one of my favorite Supermans that they made. Now, one of the biggest draws of this set is the armor suits for Zod. It just looks so amazing. In the smallest set, he didn't have all this armor. He didn't even have a cape. But you have an alternate hairpiece. They can't actually wear the hair with this body armor. That goes the same for this figure as well. So you're gonna have to either just have them bald. And yeah, and they have dual moded HUDs as well. But that was the big thing. I remember when this came out, all the kids at the lunchroom were talking about the armor for Zod. As far as this minifigure goes, she comes with actually a different armor piece, which is cool. I did not expect that. And she also has a helmet. I'm pretty sure this is the same helmet for Zod, but different armor is really cool. I prefer not to have the armor on and just put in the ship just so she can pilot the ship with her buddy over here. And they actually have a different emblem. So they're part of different houses. So they're not House of El or House of Zod. They're just their own thing. So that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, we have this army guy. he's a pretty cool minifigure. You know, he has a cool, you know, chest piece, and yeah, it's like a simple but really effective minifigure. Like this was a really cool inclusion. I don't think any of these minifigures are weak. I think all of them elevate the set. There's no weak link in this set. So I'm gonna rank this set out of 10, and this really is just the definitive Man of Steel set. I mean, you get basically all the key characters besides Lois Lane and maybe some other cronies of Lux, but
You heard nothing.
maybe some other cronies of Zod, but that, you know, we're not going to get on that tangent. This set is just like the playability of it and the full package you get here. You get 3 villains, 2 good guys, and it's just so awesome. And just for $50 you get all of this. I'm going to say I don't want to give it a 10. Well, actually, yeah, I am going to give it a 10. I think this is a perfect set. Have a good day and goodbye.